Hi, how are you today? This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. Glad you chose this tutorial video. Do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner over here. It will mean a lot to me. I have hundreds of videos, so do check them out. And today I'm gonna make apple, half apple, a half apple that's been cut into half. I'm gonna use this. If you don't have this, you can actually use keychain, or you can just make the half apple and just leave it like that as a decoration piece on your table without all this. Or if you do not have this, you can actually make a chain or a ribbon and just tie it around your back. So I'm using cotton yarn. These are 5-ply milk cotton yarn, and I am going to use a 3.5 mm hook. For this apple, you will need a little bit of stuffing, not so much, just a little bit will do. Okay, now let the fun begin. Okay, I'm gonna start with this green yarn. I'm gonna make a green apple. You can make red apple. If you're making red apple, then you should use red yarn now. Start with this, and the other two color is for later. I'm gonna start by making a magic circle. Pull up a loop and make a knot. Oops. So you have a magic ring or a magic circle. Inside this ring, do 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 single crochet into the ring. Then you go to the first stitch. If you do not know where's the first stitch, you can count back this V shape all the way and you find your first stitch. So you go to the first stitch and you do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. Add a marker in the first stitch. So we're gonna do increase all around, which means I would have 6 increase. And now the last set of increase. We started with 6 single crochet and now we do increase, so which means this row I will have 12 stitches. Next row, row 3, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by increase. I'm gonna do 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So you're gonna do 1 single crochet, you're gonna do increase, you're gonna do 1 single crochet followed by increase. This is 1 set, and you're gonna do 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here you should have 18 stitches. So you just do single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase. I'll come back to you once I'm at this the end of this row. Okay, now go to the next row, row 4. Row 4, I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch, followed by single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So you're gonna do increase, single crochet, single crochet. You're gonna do 6 sets of this. Increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, and this is the last set. Increase, 1 single crochet and 2 single crochet. And you should have 24 stitches in this row. And now row 5 until row 7, you just do single crochet all around. No increase or decrease, just 1 single crochet in every stitch. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 7. Okay, now row 8. Row 8, I'm going to do decrease. I'm going to do a 2 together. I'm going to take the front loop and the front loop. We're going to put through 2 and 2. So I'm going to start with a decrease. Then I'm going to do single crochet in the next 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 together. One, 2, 3, 4. You should have 4 sets of this. Oops. And this is the last set, and you should have 20 stitches in this row. And now from row 9 until row 10, just do single crochet all around. No increase, no decrease. Just single crochet all around for row 9 and 10. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 10. Okay, now row 11, I'm gonna do a decrease. I'm gonna start with single crochet in the next 2. 1, 2, and you do a 2 together. This makes 1 set. So you're gonna do 5 sets of this, and you're gonna get 15 stitches in the end. So I'm gonna do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and a decrease. Now we go to row 12. Row 12, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by a 2 together. This makes 1 set, and you should have 5 sets of this. And you should have 10 stitches in this row. And now we're gonna end it with 2 together all the way, which you will also have 5 sets of it. 1, 2 together, and there's the second one. Third one, fourth one, and the last one. And here I'm not going to add stuffing because this is just half the apple. I'm not going to add stuffing. In fact, I'm going to leave a long tail for sewing. I'm not sure how long. Let's see, maybe like this, I hope. Because this apple has been cut into half. So here, this part here, I would still need to push it downwards like this and bend this in, and we have half an apple. And later I'm gonna sew here and all around. This one here, I guess I have to pull it down later, maybe with the stem. So there's no stuffing inside. The stuffing will be here just a bit, but not inside here, because this is not one apple, this is just half an apple. But this part here, don't touch. We will not do exactly here. We'll leave the magic circle. I'm gonna bend here. Now I'm going to do the stem. Okay, I'm going to do the stem. You get this darker color, maybe dark brown or just brown. You leave a bit of a tail before you start to make the knot. And this is just my habit of making a knot. And I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you have a chain 4, include this part here, insert it into your hook. So this is inside the hook. I go to the second stitch from the hook. This is the hook. This is the first stitch. This is the second stitch. Go to the second stitch and make a single crochet with this here. Then I'm going to do slip stitch and slip stitch. and I'm going to cut the yarn. Okay, I'm gonna attach this here. Make sure once I attach it here, it sinks in a bit, just like an apple, an actual apple. So are you making a red apple or a green apple? Do share your amigurumi in the comment section. I would love to see how your amigurumi turns out. So this one, since this is the inside, I am going to, wait, let me see, shift this a bit. I am going to come out from here. Okay, gonna look like this, and see if I can pull this. It doesn't have much of a pulling power. Let me see. Maybe I should make a stitch here and pull it down. Okay, I'm going to let go of one of these. Make one stitch here. Excuse me. Leave it one stitch inside here and pull. But if I pull from here, this does not sink in. I think I still need a green yarn to come all the way to the outside here and give it a pull so that it will sink in a bit like this to make it look more like an apple. So I guess this does not really work. See, if I pull this, this will be coming in instead of the outside. It's okay. And just leave this inside. Just tie a knot. Just leave it inside like a... Oh wait, maybe I should just cut away some of it. Oh yeah, I think I should hide it in between here, because the front part here will be yellowish and I do not want this to be seen in front, because this color is just too dark. It might come to the front a bit. I'll show you what I mean later. Maybe now, for now, just to hide the yarn, I will just hide it inside the apple, you know, like here, inside here. It does not show here. And leave this inside here, since I don't think I have much use for this color. I shouldn't have left such a long tail, because I thought when I pull I can do some pulling to make the top bend down, you know, sink in a bit like a real apple. Well, it doesn't work that way, so let me see. Here this part is okay because I'm gonna cover up here this one is used to sew the side here, so I guess I have to get some independent yarn to make it sink in like this, because if it's going to be like this, it does not look much like an apple. So I want this part to sink in a bit, just a bit, so that you see it looks like an apple. Okay, let me try. My scissors is not sharp anymore. Most of my project, if you see me doing it here, this is the first time I'm doing so. The trial and error is really in front of you. This is really my trial and error. Okay, let's see. I should make one stitch here. It's gonna be quite thick. Just leave the tail here in case I might need to tie a knot or stitch it. Come here all the way. And if I were to pull this, what will happen? It will sink in a bit, right? Just this part. Should be here. Is it crooked? Okay. Now now to make this sink in like this, I am going to make sure it goes through all this. Okay, since it's working, I am going to make this tail longer, just in case I might need it. Leave this one alone. Okay, now pull. Pull this and this. There, it sinks in a bit. Okay, maybe I should go here to the bottom here. I should go, excuse me, all the way here. Excuse me. All the way here and pull. There, sinks in. Okay, it looks like this, and I tie a knot. So I'm gonna hide all this inside here. I do not want to cut until the very end because they'll come off easily. Just leave it here like this. I'm gonna crochet the white part of the apple. You're gonna use either white, or in my case, this is not exactly white, this is kind of yellowish. Oh gosh, wait, let me untangle that. Sorry, I think I have a bad cough. Okay, now you're gonna make a knot This is just my habit of making a knot. So after this knot, you're gonna chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from the second stitch from the hook, this is the hook, this is the first stitch, this is the second stitch. You go to the second stitch from the hook, and you're gonna do excuse me, you're gonna do single crochet, and remember where you did the single crochet. It's here. Then I'm going to do single crochet all the way down, so which means I would have 3 single crochet. I mean, starting from the first stitch here, I have 1, 2, 3. So after you have 3 single crochet, you come to the last stitch here. In this last stitch, do 3 single crochet into the same stitch, which makes your work turn the other way. Excuse me. After it turn, you can bring this along. You do single crochet in the next 2 stitch. This is 1, this is 2 stitch. Then you go back to where the marker is. This is where the marker is. Inside where this marker is, do 2 single crochet. Excuse me. Do 2 single crochet. Now you're gonna look like this. And then now I'm gonna do half double crochet into this first stitch here. Oops. Okay, should be like this. You should grab both sides, both loop. Do half double crochet, increase. Half double crochet increase means you're gonna do 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. Then you're gonna do single crochet. 1, 2, 3 single crochet all in. Then this tip here, this very tip here, you're gonna do single crochet increase. 1, 2. Then you're gonna do single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and you will come back to this tip here. And this tip here, you're gonna do half double crochet increase. You already have 1 half double crochet increase over this side, so now you're gonna do half double crochet increase over this side, where you will have 1 more stitch left. You just do slip stitch, chain 1 and pull tight, and then you cut the yarn. Let me see, still thinking, should I sew with the white or sew with the green? I'm gonna sew it here like this. Oops, sorry, something wrong with my phone. I'm gonna sew it up here like this. This half double crochet increase both sides here will be for these 2 knot here. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I think I should not leave a long tail for the green. Okay, I'll cut the green yarn, tie a knot and leave it inside here. Then I'm gonna sew it with the white yarn, so I'm gonna leave a long tail on the white yarn. And this one I'm gonna cut it as well and tie a knot with one of these. I'm gonna push this inwards a bit. Okay, so it's gonna be like this, and this other tail, just hide it inside the apple like this. And here, when I'm halfway through, I'll add a little bit stuffing, not much, just a little bit will do. And okay, maybe I'll sew some seeds here. And just make one or two stitch here, just to show that it has seeds, apple seeds, like this. There. Now it looks like an apple. Just stitch, two stitch here, and you tie a knot and leave it inside. So I guess I do not need stuffing. Excuse me. With all this inside is enough to plump it up. And here, hide all this as much as possible. And sew this onto the apple. Here I will make a stitch or two. Here maybe you can also use the darker color. You know, the apple sometimes they do have this color here. Maybe I can use this to stitch it. Use this to give it a stitch to kind of, you see this is kind of open up, like this is dangling and this is, and you see this part is higher, so I think I'm gonna cover this part with this color, because at the bottom of the apple we would have this color as well. Put through, maybe make it go through until it comes out in a hole here, and bring this and this together, just like this. Make it look like there's some brown stuff. Like this. And hide this inside here. And sew this onto the apple. think I would have to sew it off screen because chances of me knocking on the phone is kind of high. So I hope you know what I'm doing, what I'm saying. Oh yeah, this one I can't hide here, I should hide inside. Okay, I'll get back to you. This one I should hide it inside. Do remember there's a hole here. I mean, by right it's a full apple, but I mash it into half. There, like this. This is optional. If you do not want to, you don't have to. Okay, make a few stitches here. When you're halfway through, if you think that the apple, this middle part has sunk in too much, then add a bit of stuffing to push it up. So here I'm gonna make one stitch here, which is not easy, it's gonna be tight. Make one stitch here. Maybe I should change needle. So you just make one stitch here, one stitch here, one stitch here, here, and by the time you're halfway here, if you find that it still sinks in, add stuffing to push it up. Then you have half an apple. Okay, I'll come back to you once I change my needle. This is just too thick. I need a normal sewing needle. Then I would need single crochet all around. I'm so sorry, I hope you have not reached this stage. I would need single crochet all around before I do this, because you see, if I add this here, the skin is too thick. This is an apple. When you cut the apple into half, the green part should not be so thick. It should be a thin layer of green. So now I'm going to do the same pattern here, no increase. You just do single crochet all around. Okay, I'll come back to the top here. Just do single crochet all around. There, it's bigger now, way bigger. When I sew, I will make sure my white color, stretch it out until the very end, so that it makes it looks as if the skin is very thin. That's why when I sew, which means I have to sew not just here but here, all around here. Cover this part and then sew as far as possible. Stretch this out as much as possible, like this. Stretch it out as much until you cover up most of the green part here, because if the green part is too thick, then it will not look like an apple, because when you cut an apple into two, the green part should be very thin. Okay, so I will sew it and show you later on. I don't think we need stuffing because there's a lot of stuff here already. So depend, if after sewing halfway you feel that this is sinking in, then you add a bit of stuffing to make it come back up again, to make it look more like half an apple. Okay, so when you sew, make sure you stretch to the max. Stretch this piece to the max. Okay, I have sewed it nicely. Tuck this in, and look at that. Isn't that cute? An apple cut into two. Half apple. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There are more to come. And look forward to seeing you in my next post.